Hello, everyone. Welcome to Yoga in Your PJs. This is our second class, class number 2 in this series on Japanese wisdom. So today, whenever you are doing the practice, we're going to start on our back. So come to your back, nice and easy. And you're going to hug your knees to your chest, nice and slow. And notice if you want to move, if you want to rock a little bit, or if you want to be still. Just notice what's going on in your body, what's going on in your mind. Whatever kind of day you've had, just let it go. And notice how your back is feeling, and really maybe try to really ground your back into the mat to have that strong foundation. And now hug just one knee and relax the other leg. Just hug that knee. And maybe every time you exhale, try to bring it a little closer to your body, nice and easy. And notice your breath. Is your breath nice and calm, nice and deep, nice and slow? Or is it a little fast? Maybe you had a busy day today. Maybe you're still in that hyperactive mode. Just notice. And now the leg that you're hugging, allow it to kind of drop into a half butterfly. So foot inside the thigh, open your arms, just relax and breathe. Relax and breathe. So today, in our class on Japanese wisdom, we are going to practice to the rhythm of a very, very Japanese principle that is kind of the yin to the yang of last week. Last week, we practiced to the rhythm of Bushido, which is the soul of Japan, which is the art of the warrior, the art of the samurai, that ethical code of conduct. Kind of a little bit rigid, but, doing the right thing and being very ethical. That was last week, Bushido, the samurai. And think of the samurai with the helmet, the armor, and kind of like that face that has no expression, because the principle that we are going to talk about today is the total opposite, but it's also the soul of Japan. Now come back to center, hug your knees again, and now hug the other knee, relax the other leg, and breathe. Deep breath in, exhale now, allow the leg that you were hugging to fall into a half butterfly. Give yourself space. So if you've been to Japan, you probably know when I'm going to say the word, you're going to know what it is. It's kawaii. 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 Take a few more breaths in your half butterfly. Kawaii means cute, adorable, innocent, simple, in a cute way, endearing, charming, sweet, childlike, tiny, lovable. Now release. Hug your knees again. Hands behind your thighs. And now you're going to roll back up. Roll back up. Come into a cross-legged position. Sit on the block if you need to. Take your time to kind of find your center. Close your eyes. Breathe. Deep breath in, exhale, chin down. Just relax here. So kawaii means cute, adorable. It is a very, very Japanese concept. And if I say Hello Kitty is kawaii. It is the symbol of kawaii. Now start some neck circles, super slow, super slow. And reverse the direction. Back to side to right, ear right shoulder, left hand on the floor. And if that's okay, move your head from side to side. Nice and slow. Rest the ear on the shoulder. Back to center, other side. Movement from side to side. So kawaii became what we know it as now. That symbol of cuteness, adorable. After the Second World War, but especially in the 70s, ear to shoulder hold. Back to center. Inhale your arms up. Exhale, goddess. Inhale, chin down, arms behind the back. Exhale, lift the heart. We're going to do 2 more flows. Let's do them in a very yin way. Nice and slow. Hold at the top. So the origin of kawaii back in the Edo period, which was 1600s to 1800s, kawaii meant something very different. It meant to be ashamed or embarrassed. To be ashamed or embarrassed. Inhale back up. Exhale to your right side bend. But it changed. It changed over the years and became the symbol of something, something adorable, cute, that's non-threatening. Inhale back up, exhale other side. And we think that, because after World War II and that period where Japan was, known for the samurais and being all about wars and warriors and fighting. Inhale back up, palms facing forward, push against an invisible wall. Kawaii was a way to soften the image of Japan. The samurai has that hard image with the armors and the helmet and no smiles on the face of the samurais. Now make circles. And kawaii is going to be the opposite. It's going to be the cute little round faces and eyes, reverse, and the very soft shapes and colors. We're going to do Jian Mudra, thumb to index fingers, and we're going to ground ourselves here. So as I was saying, kawaii is kind of the yin to the yang of Bushido, of the samurai. Hello Kitty and the samurai are both the essence of Japan. Deep breath in. Exhale. Now right hand to left shoulder, left arm behind your back. Inhale, long spine, exhale, gently twist. Deep breath in, exhale, other side. Deep breath in, exhale back to center. We're going to do a turtle. So soles of the feet together. Inhale your arms up, exhale, slide the arms under the legs and fold here. Breathe in, breathe out. I'm going to be here for about a minute and a half. So kawaii can be like an adjective, an adverb. Something is kawaii. or you're doing something in a kawaii way. And um, it's characterized by the Hello Kitty. Hello Kitty was the first um, kind of character that really represented kawaii. So the kawaii is going to be with the round features, the pastel colors, light colors, the large eyes, the small mouth or no mouth at all, and the minimalist features. This is iconic cuteness. So I used to think that Japanese, you know, cartoons, comics, anime were they were very simplistic, and I would compare them to the Disney, the Disney characters that have that kind of look real. And now after having been to Japan, and I understand why the kawaii characters are so loved all over the world, because they're non-threatening, and in their simplicity, they're kind of very calming. I remember being scared watching a lot of the Disney cartoons like Snow White, Sleeping Beauty. Um, Hello Kitty is not scary. She's not threatening. And Hello Kitty is very special because she has no mouth, because they say that she has no mouth. She expresses everything from her heart. So that's even less threatening. Someone who doesn't use their words and their mouth. Um, they just, everything comes from the heart. I'm going to take 30 more seconds here. Two more breaths. Now bring your hands under your ankles and come up into balancing lotus. You can keep your feet on the mat or lift. Deep breath in, exhale, open wider for the tortoise. So you are a little wider, and fold. And just relax. And if you have your bolster and your block, remember you can put the block here, the bolster here, and you can fold over that. So Hello Kitty really represents kawaii. She's has had a global impact, and she's a symbol of Japanese culture. And just like kawaii, kawaii is beyond cuteness. It's not just being cute. It's about friendship, kindness. It's about positivity. It's about being appealing to everyone. So kawaii and Hello Kitty are appealing to all ages. And the story of Hello Kitty is also very, very interesting. She was first designed to be on a small vinyl coin purse. And this company called Sanrio in 1974 was looking for a new kind of gimmick character to um, to advertise for things, to promote things. And this woman called Yuko Shimizu came up with this Hello Kitty. And I'll come up. And there's a big controversy about, is Hello Kitty a cat or is she a little girl? So people used to think she was a cat, but the creator, she said actually no, it was a little girl, a little English girl who lived in London, who had a family and a pet cat, and She was called a kitty white. Release, shake it off. So she's not a cat, but some people still believe Hello Kitty is a cat. We're going to do our deer pose now. So right leg is going to be bent like so. You're going to put pillows or bolsters here in front of the leg. If you want, then you bring the other leg back. And sometimes I like to put a blanket under my leg, because if you're on the rug, sometimes the rug rubs you a little bit. So open that leg as much as you can. It can be straight, it can be bent, and then fold over the bolster. And breathe. We're here for about minute and a half. Relax. So Yuko Shumizo created Hello Kitty, and she was inspired by her own childhood. And Hello Kitty was really, it was a marketing character for young teen girls, because in the 70s, advertisers started realizing that teenagers had some buying power. So they started by making those little vinyl coin purses, and it was a huge hit. Not the purse, but Hello Kitty on it. So they started having Hello Kitty everywhere on everything. And in the 90s, Hello Kitty became even more successful with adults than with kids and teenagers. And then in the 2000s, Hello Kitty became famous globally. I mean, she blew up on the international market. It's like everyone was craving cute, kawaii. Everyone wanted that kawaii. So huge industry, 5 billion. 5 billion more than that. That was in 2013. A $5 billion industry. People need that cuteness. They need that yin, and they need that sense of not being threatened. Kawaii and Hello Kitty is the soft power of Japan. And if you've been to Japan, you see people, women and even men, they're very softly spoken, and they dress in a way that is not aggressive. So Hello Kitty has become the children's ambassador for the UNICEF, and she's also the ambassador of tourism for Japan. You see her everywhere in Japan, especially in the big cities. Good, take 4 more breaths here, relax. So remember, kawaii is that soft power. It's simplicity, it's just letting go. It goes very well with the Japanese lifestyle, which is very minimalist. Japanese houses, they don't have a lot of knickknacks. They don't have a lot of stuff like we do. 1 more breath. Relax. Now, if that's okay, come up into the dolphin. I'm going to do a little bit dolphin flow if you want. Hold. And release. Just hug the knees for now. Just hug your center. Feel the stretch. And shake it off. Now we're going to do the other side. So put your pillows or bolster on the other side. Bend the front leg. Other leg goes back. And we're going to fold over this bolster. And breathe. Soften, just like kawaii. Kawaii is that soft power, just like yin yoga, soft power. A vinyasa flow, more more active yoga practice, that would be the samurai, that would be Bushido. You have to obey the rules of alignment when you flow, when you do vinyasa, because otherwise you're going to hurt yourself. In yin yoga, Kawai, you just relax. You let yourself be soft. That's soft power. I was reading this article and they said that Japanese women, use kawaii to seduce and attract, um, men, and men do too. It's like very soft spoken and again, very, very beautiful, soft power. It'll take 30 more seconds. Just relax. Be in that kawaii, soft moment. Super slowly come up. That's okay with your back. And we're going to do a little flow again, if that's okay with your back. Hold. And release. Legs hug. Hug your center. Then shake it off. And we're going to come to a child's pose. Nice and easy. Just relax. Remember, you can put your chest on that bolster. Sometimes it feels good when you want a little more support. So kawaii has really influenced everything in Japan. Advertising, fashion, culture with all the anime and if you've been to Japan, they have entire districts. Areas that are dedicated to the games and the characters and the anime. You have women, dressed up in cute little kawaii outfits like Hello Kitty and it has the fashion and also the products. Now super slow come up. We're going to come into your front from the child's pose. So remember, you open wide, stack your hips over your knees. You want your hips high and you come down. And here also, I recommend, if you're feeling a little tight today or if you haven't done a frog in a long time, you come into a bolster. You can even stack them up. You can have blankets. So the key again is to have your hips high, to open your knees and feet as wide as you can, and to relax. And you really want to relax your belly. We're going to be here for about 1.5 minutes. And if you don't have a mat, you use padding for your knees. Just relax. Beautiful way to open your hips. So kawaii, the cuteness, is really rooted in Japan's harmony, loving culture. And again, as I was saying, it's kind of the yin to the yang of the most strict part of Japanese culture. There's a book that's called Cool Japan by Tomoyuki Sugiyama that talks about this. And some people say also that kawaii is a magic term that encompasses all that is acceptable and desirable in Japan. The big eyes, um, the cute little smile, not being too aggressive. And if you want an example, Barbie dolls. Barbie dolls are not popular at all in Japan. They don't think they're attractive because they're too angular. They like have hard edges. They are not cute. And Cabbage Patch dolls, Cabbage Patch Kids, were also a big flop in Japan because they have round features, they're round, but Japanese thought they were very ugly. So there's a definite standard for kawaii. The kawaii fashion is going to be kind of Victorian and Rococo, porcelain doll look. Relax. Come into your kawaii, your soft place. We have 30 more seconds. Relax a little more. Two more breaths. And now come into your child's pose. So you can leave your knees wide, but do tadpole knees wide, but you put your big toes together and you push your hips back. And you can use the bolster here as well, or just bring your chest to the mat. So kawaii is also, you've heard of the cat cafes, dog cafes, pig cafes, rabbit cafes. In Japan, they're everywhere where people just go in there and they pet those cute little animals. Um, you can see we were on that street, very popular street where they had this pig cafe, and you could see through the windows, and those people were just petting those cute little pigs, and this woman, she was just crying, petting the little pig, and very cute. Now I'm going to stretch the shoulders, palm up, slide right arm on the left shoulder, and breathe. 5 more breaths. Softly release. Other side, nice and easy. and softly release. Bring your knees back closer together. And we're going to hold your child's pose again. And this, again, if you want a bolster, just rest your chest on the bolster. And I'd like you to really, really relax in the pose, whichever way you're doing it. Relax on the bolster and pillows or on the floor for about a minute. Try to really soften. And the aspect I really like about Kauai is that feeling of positivity, that feeling of kindness. And Japan had many centuries of war and fighting and hard edges. And the fact that it's now coming into this place of softness is really, I find is very inspiring. Relax a little more, soft breath. So Kauai really touched all the parts of the culture. Um, in the 70s, there was a Kauai style of writing that was started by teenage girls, and it was that very round, round letters, round writing that was supposed to be very cute. I had a Japanese pen pal in the 70s, and I look forward to getting her letters because they were so adorable. Cute paper, cute handwriting, and cute little drawings, little hearts, little birds, little emojis before emojis everywhere. And she would send me those cute little gifts. And Kauai really infused the Japanese culture. Now, super, super slowly come up. Very careful. Sit on one hip. So today we're going to do pigeon on the back. So come to your back. Hug your knees to your chest. Then rest the feet on the mat. You're going to cross right ankle above left knee. You're going to grab behind your left thigh, pull your legs to your chest, and just hold. If that's too intense, you can rest the foot on the floor and just hold like this. We're here for at least a minute and a half, so do what feels right to you. Breathe. We're going to do 30 more seconds. Again, if your arms, shoulders get tired, you can rest the foot on the mat. So Kauai is really, I found it like in the food as well. Everything is so well presented in such a cute way. You have entire floors of department stores. Usually the bottom floor, the ground floor or first floor, uh, that is all dedicated to adorable, adorable desserts. So you have, little candies, little cookies, little little cakes with decorations and strawberries everywhere. And the packaging is just so adorable. I mean, beautiful paper, beautiful little box, beautiful little ribbon. Now release. You're going to cross a little tighter. Open your arms, come into your twist to your right. Nice and easy. Breathe in, breathe out. 30 more seconds. Deep breath in. Exhale, roll over to your right, nice and easy. Give yourself a hug if you need a hug. You can uncross the legs if that feels better. And back to center, shake it off. Shake it off. Other side. So left ankle above right knee. You can stay right here if that's okay. Grab behind your right thigh and relax. When you think of cute, adorable, what do you think of? What comes to your mind? 30 more seconds. Breath in. Exhale. Cross a little tighter and let your cross legs fall to the left. Into your twist. Breathe. We're here for about almost a minute. Relax. Soften. and roll over to your left, nice and easy. Uncross if you need to. Deep breath in, exhale back to center, shake it off. Hug your knees when you're ready and find your happy baby. That's okay. Grab your insteps like ankles above the knees, or if you prefer, hands behind the thighs, back of the thighs pressing down. Up and out energy, grounding energy. Breathe. Deep breath in, exhale. Butterfly, soles of the feet together. Let your arms and your knees fall open and just rest and soften for about a minute. A minute. Breathe in, breathe out. Kawaii. Soft, endearing, charming, kind, positive, cute, adorable. Do we need a little more kawaii in our life? Yeah. Children are very attracted to kawaii. Makes them feel safe, make them smile. As adults, we sometimes afraid to being attracted to what is cute and kind and adorable. Maybe sometimes we think it's a weakness that we need to be more of the samurai. We can be both. We should be both. The hard and the soft. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, bring the legs back to center. Shake it off. We're going to do a 3-minute legs up the wall now, or legs up. If you have a wall, please go find your wall. Put your legs up against it. I think. Eh. And if you want, um, put that block under the lower back. That feels really good usually with your legs up. 3 minutes, just relax. Two more minutes. One more minute. Now start thinking about releasing the legs down softly, but do it very, very mindfully, very softly, mindfully. Take your time. Let go of the block if you use the block. Hug your knees to your chest. Give yourself whatever movement you need. Before you come into your relaxing pose. So relaxing pose, you can be in Shavasana on your back, or if you want to do what is called the waterfall, it's a very restorative pose. Let me show you. So you need two sets of pillows or two bolsters. So you put one bolster behind you against your back, and then you put one bolster under your knees. And I like to have a block here. You can have a set of towels. And then that's how you relax. It's like a waterfall going down, 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 like a waterfall. And you can have also under your arms, you can have blankets to support your arms. So that's the waterfall. I wish I was with you to set you up, but just breathe in, breathe out. And think again about Kauai. And we're going to focus on the heart because I feel Kauai really comes from the heart. Just like Hello Kitty doesn't have a mouth because everything about her comes from her heart. So focus on your heart. Let me visualize the pink color, which is a cute color. It's actually in the higher chakras philosophy. You have the heart chakra, which is green, but the deeper heart, the cave of the heart, is often seen as pink, a rose color. Maybe visualize that rose color in your heart. And kind of from your heart, feel kind of like that pink mist spreading up and down your body and around your body. Like a beautiful little cloud of Kauai. Of softness, of soft power. So many things are threatening, scary in our lives. We're always on alert. So just be Kauai. Kauai is so restorative, so soft. Just be in that relaxing, restorative Kauai mode. Breathing in, breathing out. Deep breath in. Long, soft exhale. Visualize that pink mist all around you. It's very soft. It's like it's hugging you, coming from your heart. I think of Kauai as a warm hug, a warm smile. And then you can slowly start coming back. Take your time, there's no rush, or you can stay on your back if you're really comfy. No worries. You can come back to seated if you want. We're doing Jian Mudra, thumbs to index fingers, but we started down. Now we're gonna bring the palms up because we are ready to share, to be light. So Kauai, a very essential part of Japanese culture, of this culture that loves harmony, because you need the soft edges. You need the cuteness. You need the cute little animals. You need the cute little flowers and the cute little smiles and cute little things that are not threatening, that are not a challenge, that just make you just exhale and calm down. Do you need more Kauai in your life, more cuteness? And I want to show you, you can look. I found this little doll that actually, she's very old. She was sent by my Japanese pen friend that I had in the 70s, like when I started learning English. So I think she was probably before Hello Kitty. But see how she doesn't have a mouth? She has the round eyes, round little hair bun, and cute little face. I've had her for, oh gosh, 70s, for over 50 years. And yeah, I mean, I take her with me wherever I go, all over the world. She's been all over the world, from Japan to France, and then all over the world, and here in Virginia with me on my bookshelf. So I think she was like the mother, the grandmother of Hello Kitty, because Hello Kitty was created in 1974 on the coin purses, but she did not become um, very famous until a little bit later. So this is Kauai. We're going to share one sound of Om together. Inhale. The Kauai in me honors the Kauai in you. Namaste.
Namaste.
Have a beautiful evening. And my little, I never really gave her a name, but I'm going to call her Kauai now. My little Kauai doll. He's saying good night to you. Yeah, she's really old. I just thought about that. And that's the thing about Kauai. You never get old. Yeah, Kauai is eternal.
Mm-hmm.
You have a beautiful day, beautiful evening, and I'll see you next week.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Good night, ladies.
Night.
Hello, it was good to see you. Bye-bye.
Bye.